Come, gather round, everyone. They're about to talk Disney. I am still so confused as to whether I'm going to eat at Connections or Creations. So the only way I can keep them straight is I have to think, okay, well, my mouth connects to my stomach, so I guess that's Connections.
So I call Catherine to see how dinner at the restaurant is going, and she says, I can't talk to you right now. I'm talking to Mickey. So I'm like, okay, here's the big cheese. I get it. And then she says, hold on, he wants to talk to you. So she FaceTimes me, and I'm FaceTiming with Mickey as I'm getting ready for the podcast.
I don't understand why people spend hard-earned money on a Mickey ice cream sandwich in the parks. I mean, we literally all have ice cream sandwiches in our freezers at home. We don't have Mickey bars. From the mind and creator of the Disney YouTube channel Living in Diz comes a whole new Disney podcast. Okay, can we talk some serious Disney here now? Nope. Get ready for all the Disney knowledge that you can handle. It's Corey. It's Lawrence. It's the Diz Pod.
You are now listening to a member of the Disney Podcast family. Head over to Disney Podcast Family on Instagram to see all the latest posts for this show and links to other great Disney podcasts.
Oh. Hello and welcome everyone to the Diz Pod. This is week, I don't know. I was all convinced. I'm not even gonna guess. I was gonna like, this is week 36. Who knows? We're here. Our path to 500 podcasts. We're sticking to it, and this is just another one, another notch in our belt. Which
we're gonna say somewhere around 38. Yeah,
that's not always a good thing, right? When you add a notch to your belt, right? Well, no, it's a good thing. It means you got tighter with the belt, so that's a good thing. We want 500 notches in our belt is what we want. Welcome, everyone. I have no chat on my, let me say, my YouTube is acting weird. I have no chat. I mean, on my personal phone.
Yeah.
But
it's in the studio, in case you need it.
Okay. I'll just see if I can click on this again. I like to keep that. There it is. Hello, everybody. Welcome, everyone. We do this live because we do it for you. Otherwise, Lawrence and I might be doing this at 1 a.m. Who knows? You keep us straight. Shelby J says, ice cream sandwiches for both. What's up? Crew it up. He says, bro dudes in chat. We'll say hello to Benjamin Burton and Nicole the Disney and Ann Gilnack and Shannon Woods and Jacob Farnsworth, Michelle Hollensteiner. We love you all. You're all so dedicated to us, and we're dedicated to you. I really am. We're really dedicated to you. Whenever we create something, I have all of you in mind. Something new, something different. Just anytime we go live in the parks or on the podcast, it's always about all of you. And my payment is to see how excited you are in the chat when we experience something together.
Yeah.
Hope I sound better, everybody. I got a brand new microphone, and to me, it sounds amazing. Hopefully, it sounds amazing to all of you. And so let's see. Something happened that you messaged me about. I'm totally blanking. We said we talk about it. Oh, the new kiosk.
Yeah.
Or I guess we can call it a kiosk, right? Yeah. The little building that's been under construction and behind scrim walls for a little bit of time over just before you enter the Muppets area in Hollywood Studios.
Right.
Now has a full-on kiosk. Beautiful little building. They've done well with the buildings over there. literally the outside of the restrooms over there is such a nice building.
Right. I agree.
You know? Yeah.
That whole area back there's pretty cool. And we saw those walls go up a while ago. And before that, it was just a small little kiosk. They sold churros and drinks or something there. It was very small.
Yeah.
And we didn't really get any hint as to what was going on until I know I saw it when I was there doing Hollywood Studios 2 weeks ago, I guess, that you could see the name of the building. So gave you a little bit of a hint, and now the full menu is out. So nice little snack shop.
Yeah, they have a few added things to it, quite a bit. I would probably say 60, 70%, I think, of what they offer now is it's 60 or 70% more items offering now than they did before.
Yes. Yeah, big difference.
Yeah, and I have some slides here we can show all about it. These photos are courtesy of Chip and Company, who I've met one member of Chip and Company once.
Oh.
And she was very nice. I saw her at the Give Kids the World event. Actually, she sat with me for a little bit. So she was nice. And they have a podcast over there too, I believe. Yeah, they do. So that's what it looks like. And ironically enough, we are going to Hollywood Studios tomorrow night. So we're going to have to purchase some of these snacks.
Nice.
And try them out. So I like at the bottom there, it says Thirst Suspension since 1989. And then here's just a wider view. Look at that. They have a couple of tables over there that you can sit down at, which will never be available.
I looked at those tables and I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. Probably not enough.
I mean, really, when you look at them too, not to nitpick, but I'm seeing those for the first time. I don't even know if you can fit two people on one bench. It looks very tiny.
They might be separate stools. Looks like there's a place in the middle, so they might be separate stools. So you might get 4 people at a table. But again, it's only snacks, so you don't need a full table for 7-course dinner or something like that. So maybe it'll be enough.
Yeah, it's fine. There's a what do you call it? A phrase that's in between the windows there at the walk up. It says "cruise on by" and I can't really read that last part. Maybe fuel up your taste buds or something like that. Yeah, we'll have to take a look at that tomorrow night. So we're totally going to talk about some food tonight for Flower and Garden 2024, and we're going to touch on everything tonight. You will be all prepared for the Flower and Garden Festival tonight. All prepared. We're going to tell you about all the topiaries.
Yes.
In the members only, you and I were talking about, we did a preview the other night unexpectedly, but I took advantage of that during the World Showcase walkthrough. We actually noticed that there were some topiaries that were up. So stopped and took our time. Some of the staples that we always remember were there. So we'll get into that. And there's some new ones. I already saw one new one that looks pretty exciting. Can't wait to see them.
Nice.
And so, yeah, we're going to cover merchandise and the topiaries, where they'll be. We'll talk about the little credit cards or cards you can put money on and prepay, and the Garden Rocks concert series. So we're going to touch on everything that we can think of for Flower and Garden. But back to hydraulics a little bit here. Interesting name. Could they be hinting on Cars Land coming? Man, that'd be pretty cool. But I love that thought. Thanks for that thought. But spacing wise, there's no space for cars right there.
So Miles from Main Street had talked about this on one of their shows. Is it time for Indiana Jones to go away? And if it did, what would you do with it? And they said they would put Cars Land up there. I mean, that's a huge space up there. So maybe, but I can't see them getting rid of that area and fitting cars in between Galaxy's Edge and Star Tours backlot tour back there.
It might be a little too tight.
Yeah.
When we talk about that, we talk about spacing. Jacob's really good. Jacob will go onto Google Maps and look at some things. And he's shown me here and there, some space that people might not realize that Hollywood Studios does have. They do have some space in certain areas. So I would love it, though. I can remember when we were coming on vacation, I'm going to probably say 10 years ago, maybe. So you still had lights, motor, action and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if the talk initially was, instead of Galaxy's Edge, it actually being Cars Land, because I can remember a bus driver that was taking us. I can't remember if he was taking us. Oh, he probably picked us up at Hollywood and he was taking us back to All-Star. But he told me that they're going to start construction back there and starting to take some things away. And he said it was going to be Cars Land. So I wonder if that was a hot rumor about 10 or so years ago.
Maybe.
And then it changed.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when did Galaxy's Edge open?
Galaxy's Edge opened off the top of my head, 2020.
Okay.
No, the pandemic was 2020, right?
Yeah.
Maybe 2019.
Crew says 2017.
What, for Galaxy's Edge? Yeah, okay. I don't know that at the top of my head. I don't believe 2017, but he could be right. If you pull this up here, just to finish up with hydraulics here, which is pretty neat. These are the two pretty unique snacks here. So that is the one on the right, looks like some cinnamon buns. It's painted candy painted cinnamon rolls for $8.99.
Mm-hmm.
And they're cinnamon rolls topped with Coca-Cola infused glaze and toasted nuts. And the other one is the Bouncin' Mini Churros for $8.99. And they are savory churros topped with Coca-Cola and bourbon, candied bacon, sriracha aioli, and scallions. So I'm definitely going to try that. I was looking at the size of this guy's hand, and look how small that little dish. How small are those churros?
Oh boy! Did they call them mini churros? Because that might be right.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Or micro churros, they might be. I don't know. I don't know. Looks could be deceiving. Maybe it's a forced perspective type thing. I don't know. It does look small though.
Yeah, it does. And we have some drinks. There's some drinks here. And I don't know if they're, those are frozen slushies with alcohol. So you've got Jack Daniel's whiskey with Coke, $15. Bacardi Superior rum with Coke, $15. And Stoli Vanille vodka with Coke, also $15. And they also have Bud Light Lager there. Is it Yingling Lager? They have that for $9.50. They even have wine, Cabernet.
I saw that.
Chardonnay, Moscato, Pinot Grigio for $11. And then your standard drinks. They have Coke products for $5.29, Dasani, Ball Waters, Smart Water, and frozen slushies, non-alcoholic, Coca-Cola, Minute Maid Lemonade, Fanta Blue Raspberry, $5.79. And there's one more thing I think I wanted to mention. They have the Mickey ice cream sandwich.
Corey's running right over for that one.
Yeah, I'm not going there now. So they do have the Mickey ice cream bar. They have a frozen Jill would like that. They have a frozen lemonade cup and a frozen lemonade strawberry cup for $9.99.
Okay.
So little variety. There's a popcorn souvenir bucket, which I could not obtain a photo for, but that's the gist of that place, the hydraulic spot, and we'll check that out tomorrow night. It's a little expensive for those mini churros, but we'll get them. We'll take one for the stream.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully they're good. I mean, they have a lot of stuff on them, so I guess it's not like just getting a churro, but
I like to try new things, especially for the stream.
Yeah.
Especially things that are a little extreme, with a mix of, taking two ingredients maybe and mixing them up where you typically wouldn't see them together. I thought it was a lot of fun recently over at Hollywood to try the 3 bowls, well, 2 of the 3 bowls over at Fairfax Fair. Fairfax Fair? No. Scoops.
Oh, Scoops.
Scoops sells them, oddly enough, huh? But the waffle cone with the mashed potatoes and coleslaw and buffalo wings.
Mm-hmm.
Good mix. I will get the churros for you, Corey. They do seem small though. Oh yeah, I'm gonna hang out with crew. He still hasn't answered me. I don't know if Heather is gonna be with us too.
she's holding out. She's still deciding.
She is. You hear how that came out? So I don't know if Heather's hanging out with us too. I haven't seen Heather in so long. I would be very happy to see Heather. So it's time to dive in. You want to dive into flower and garden?
Yes.
All right. Sounds good.
I'm wearing a flowery shirt just for the occasion.
Oh, look at that. I'm wearing my very dirty shirt with one less button made by the wardrobe department, but that's okay. I like it.
You got a 3% discount on it because it was missing a button.
Yes. Yes. Fair enough. And so let's do this. Let's bring up the beautiful Tiana. And there is one of the topiaries there, and I'm sure that one's going to still be there. What do you want to touch on first? You want to touch on topiaries? You want to touch on food?
Let's do topiaries first. I wonder where that one is. And is that in place already?
Funny you should ask. It is not in place. It wasn't in place when I was there 2 nights ago, but she will be right back in the American Pavilion in the World Showcase.
Okay. And is that where that picture was from last year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So let's do this, everybody. Let's go over where all these topiaries are going to be. I thought this was a pretty cool thing to share with everybody tonight on the podcast. Pamela says topiaries are beautiful during this festival. They really are. I mean, you get the food, in Festival of the Arts, you get to walk around, eat food and look at art. And this is just a different version of it. You're looking at art in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of, I just always stare at this stuff and go, how did they do this?
Right.
How do they make this look just like the character? Like it just came off the page.
Yep.
Yeah. We got a sneak peek at Goofy and Tink during your live stream. You sure did. And like I said, in the members only, the topiaries that were already up the other night was Elsa and Anna. Let's see. Who else? Peter Pan, TikTok Croc, Winnie the Pooh and gang. So some of those were up too. So definitely some missing. Here they are. So Asha, Valentino, and Star will be at the main entrance.
Very cool.
Yeah. And at World Celebration, we're going to have some topiaries. I didn't even think of that. That didn't even ever cross my mind, spending time at Dreamer's Point.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to put him in the center?
Who?
It's going to be Figment.
Yeah, he's in the center.
Ooh, how about that, everybody? I'm learning this with all of you. I haven't looked at this list. I just revealed that and gave myself my own chills.
I saw a picture of it today.
So he's in.
He's right in the center. So very, very cool.
Nice. Okay. Have we ever seen We might play a little bit. Have we seen this one? I
Mm.
think we have because it's not marked as new. Huey, Dewey, and Louie will also be in World Celebration. I cannot remember where we would ever have seen Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
I don't think so. Oh, were they in the center maybe? I feel like maybe they were in the center at one point.
Oh,
The
okay.
international walkway area.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm with you to the point where I don't think, you know how there's that when you walk straight down the gut and then you can take that left or right, you've got that main area where they have a photo pass up.
Mhm.
But if you go beyond that and you're more in between the stores, there's an
Okay.
area.
Yeah.
Are you thinking back there or are you thinking more of
No, I
the
was thinking more up by, Creations, where the 100, thing
Oh,
is.
that might have been possible. That might have been possible.
Yeah, I feel like they were up there maybe, but that's cool. Like to see Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Yeah, Crew says DuckTales probably. And you know, DuckTales is a game we haven't even tried yet over there at
Oh,
Epcot.
yeah, that's right.
Maybe we should save that for a non-festival.
Yeah.
That'll be a good idea to hold on to. And Gilnack said in chat that did the different speakers come back during the day to speak on topics garden related since COVID? I don't know.
I didn't see that in the lineup, so maybe not.
Donald Duck himself will be in the community garden near Connections Cafe in World Celebration.
Did you say the community garden?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Wondering if
But
that's
we're
a
gonna.
side area, kind of like where the playground is, maybe.
Oh, is that considered part of World Celebration?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it might be.
Bambi and friends will be in World Discovery near Imagination and Refreshment Port.
Okay.
Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy will be brand new,
That's a new one, yeah.
and he will be in World Discovery near Guardians of the Galaxy. Buzz Lightyear will be in World Discovery near Mission Space, as he normally is.
Mhm.
I do remember Buzz being there. And Woody, Bo Peep, and her sheep will be in World Nature between Imagination and the Land Pavilion. So, Imagination and the Land. I don't see where there's a spot. I mean, there's a spot as you turn the corner and the fountain is to your left. And imagine, Figment is the ride is off in the distance a bit. Normally they'll put like Lion King over there.
Lion King is over there. But maybe they're further, maybe they're closer to the land on that side where the water is. Maybe they'll
Okay.
be over there somewhere.
Yeah, we'll have to keep a lookout for them because we always search for all of the
Mhm.
topiaries. Simba and friends, just like I said, Rafiki, Simba, Mufasa, and Sarabi will be in World Nature near the Land Pavilion. Pumbaa and Timon will be in World Nature as well. Goofy will be on the Rose Walk. We saw Goofy the other night. You know what? We saw Goofy the other night, and I can't remember exactly where. I can't remember
Don't
where.
remember. I was in and out. I was driving to take the rental car back.
Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Chip, Dale, and Pluto will be on the bridge to World Showcase. How's that possible?
The bridge to World Showcase. So that's probably that spot that I was talking about where the 100 symbol was. Because normally, the Sensational Six or Fabulous Five are up there. So
Yeah. Do they call that the bridge? Well, this kind of is a bridge, isn't it?
yeah,
Never thought of it like that, but we are going over water on both sides.
yeah.
I've never thought of that. Encanto will remain, but they're going to move back into the World Showcase.
Okay. Well, they were
Okay.
up front last year, and
Yeah, they were
so
up front.
they're doing Wish up front now.
Yeah.
I'm sure they were hugely popular in Kanto, so I could see why they brought them back for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So Mirabelle, Antonio, Isabella, and Luisa will be there. And another new one is Coco with Miguel and Dante, and they'll be in the World Showcase Mexican Pavilion.
Good.
Anna and Elsa, as we saw them the other night, are in the Norway Pavilion, as well as the Troll. There'll be pandas in China. Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, again, returning to Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Lady and the Tramp in Italy. We saw them the other night. They are huge.
Yeah.
Those two are not small. They're on the stairs, so you can't stand right beside them, but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they were at least 9 feet tall. They look like they could be 10 feet tall. Tiana, again, is back in the American Pavilion. There's a dragon in Japan near Torii Gate. Okay, here's the answer. I have the answer in my hand as to where Kermit and Miss Piggy will be. Kermit and Miss Piggy will be in the World Showcase between France and Morocco. That's another new place for them. So I'm thinking if you're walking towards France on your left as you pass the quick serve right there, and then there's like some benches to sit down on, there's a little garden right there.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to put them in there. That has to be the spot.
But yeah, they keep moving them around. This will be the 3rd year in a row, I think, that they're in someplace different.
I don't mind that. That's kind of the topiary you could move around. I mean, they're American. Technically, they're American.
Yep.
So why wouldn't we do that? Oh, we have Tiana there, and there's no other place to put them.
Yeah,
I mean,
not
it would be neat. It would be neat. It would be acceptable to me to put both of them in there. You know, both sets if they had the room. They could do that for sure. Lumiere and Cogsworth will return to France. The Butterfly and Butterfly Towers will be at the International Gateway. And I saw a butterfly the other night, one of those big ones with yellow flowers coming off its back. Piggy was in front of that bathroom last year in Morocco. But she was with Kermit, right? She's never alone, right? She's not separate from Kermit, is she?
I'm trying to remember last year. I know when they're in Italy, it's the two of them together. So I would assume Morocco would have been the same thing.
I feel shame on us, you and me, huge Muppet fans.
I know, right?
Questioning. Winnie the Pooh and Friends, we saw them. They are in the UK again. That includes Rabbit, Eeyore, Tigger, and Piglet in the United Kingdom. Tinkerbell's Fairy House Garden is in the World Showcase in the UK. Peter Pan, Captain Hook, and TikTok Croc are between the UK and Canada. And there are geese in Canada, or there will be. And they're calling this Global Gardens. Weave through dazzling flower beds, stumble upon exotic gardens, learn about the sustainable foods, and celebrate the ways we can live in harmony with the natural world. So in World Celebration, they have the community garden. They also have Festival Blooms. Let's see, World Celebration near Connections Eatery. They have Connections Conservatory Garden. They have, let's see, Songbird Meadow, presented by Wild Birds Unlimited over in World Discovery. This is some pretty educational stuff they got going on here. This is songbirds are an important part of many ecosystems, including the one in your own backyard. Discover simple steps you can take at home to help these feathered friends thrive. There's a camp, get out and play garden presented by Off. Bring the family to explore this camp-themed garden where little ones are invited to jump, play, and climb. Near Mission Space, there is the Prehistoric Garden. Imagine life on Earth 65 million years ago with astounding plant life that's thrived since the age of dinosaurs. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see what they came up with. Crew It Up says, I think Miss Piggy does what she wants and Kermit just hangs around. Well, you know, she's the boss.
That's right.
And there are many other areas to experience. There's probably another over 15 that I didn't mention, but you can look that up. Global Gardens, just Google it for the EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival. So there's that. So maybe we should move to food now. I get really excited when there's a whole new slew of food to try.
And it does look good.
It does, doesn't it? So we've got one, we here pictured, if you're watching, we've got one food representing each kiosk. And, you know, of course, each kiosk is going to feature at least three, or up to three. It's usually three foods and multiple drinks. So this first spot is EPCOT, and it's near Test Track. I like this here, how we're including like where things are.
Yeah.
So EPCOT is near Test Track and is presented by Chevrolet. I know we've been talking about sponsors lately. So that's the avocado toast, and it has marinated tomatoes and plant-based cheese crumbles on toasted ciabatta. And this is the place where you could find the, let's see, you got biscuits and gravy. So the one thing, and I might be getting the festivals confused, but I thought because they have the Fruit Loops shake again and the fried cinnamon roll bites with cream cheese frosting and candied bacon, I'm not seeing the shrimp and grits, but maybe that's for food and wine. Yeah,
I don't know. I have one that says avocado toast and grits served morning, noon, and nights at EPCOT. So I think it's still there.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't have it on my master list here. And for drinks, they have also a peach Bellini and a coffee cocktail. And if you jump over to EPCOT Farmers Feast, they have grilled street corn on the cob, which the street corn is really good. I really do enjoy the street corn. That comes with savory garlic spread and plant-based cheese. They have a hibiscus lemonade cocktail over there, as well as a frozen lemon cocktail. And this is one of those booths, and I think all of the booths should do this, but only select few do it. That is going to be the menu early on. No, that's going to be a staple there. And February 28th through March 30th will be the veal tenderloin with spring pea risotto and rice and a red wine syrup. And they're going to have a strawberry rhubarb upside down cake there as well. And then that'll go away. And March 31st through April 27th, that'll be replaced by seared scallops with tomato risotto and blueberry buckle with lemon cream. That is new. Those two things are new. And then for the summer solstice, April 28th through May 27th, there'll be a seared pork tenderloin with corn risotto. Okay. And peach galette with ginger vanilla whipped cream. And the citrus blossom, doesn't that look good? The burnt marshmallow up there. I don't know if that's orange.
That while it's been on the screen.
Yeah. So that is the lemon meringue pie. Lemon curd, lemon mousse, and toasted meringue. And there's also going to be a orange sesame tempura shrimp with orange chili sauce, orange and lemon smoothie with a souvenir orange bird sipper cup, and multiple drinks there. We'll have multiple drinks there as well. Florida Fresh near Disney Traders is going to have grilled warm lobster tail with key lime butter. Now that could be good. That might have to be a must try. Cubanito. This is not new. With mojo marinated pork belly, ham, Swiss cheese, pickles, and stone ground mustard sauce. Oh, it is new. Mm-hmm. That is new. Florida strawberry shortcake and a cucumber watermelon slushy, and also a cucumber watermelon slushy with gin. And if I say this right, Jardin de Fiestas, the Mexican pavilion. They're going to have some flan with, vanilla flan with guava coulis, whipped cream, and fresh fruit. Soap de chilerio. I hope I got that right. And they're going to have Whoa, man. Mexico's tough, man. Guajillo peppers, braised pork, and fried corn shells with black beans, shredded cabbage, and a whole bunch of other things there. They'll have some tamales and some margaritas over there. And for Lotus House, that is in the China Pavilion. And they're going to have some spicy mala chicken skewers with creamy peanut sauce. Does peanut sauce actually taste like peanuts? Like, that's a serious question. I don't know, but I hear of peanut sauce. Maybe the chat can answer if you don't know. But I've never had it. So
I feel like it doesn't, but I don't know that I've had a lot of stuff with it. So
yeah, it's like I kind of had a gut feeling like maybe that doesn't even taste like peanut butter-y. They'll have a house-made cheesy crab wonton there and pan-fried vegetable dumplings. And they'll have a mango bubble tea there and some other drinks, one called Dragon Dynasty, Lucky Peach, Brew Hub Honey Jasmine Lager Draft Beer, and a Tropical Moon that includes vodka, triple sec, passion fruit, soda water, and white boba pearls. Over in Germany always serves up, from top to bottom on that menu. Everything is always so good. Mm-hmm. And they'll be serving up the potato pancakes with house-made applesauce, toasted pretzel bread topped with Black Forest ham and melted, is it Gruyere cheese? That's a good one. Warm cheese strudel with mixed berries. I've had all of those things. All very good. Actually, I don't know if I've had a potato pancake before. That's one I'm gonna have to try it. I don't recall ever trying that. And of course, they'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different drinks over there. So something to look forward to if you enjoy some of those brews from Germany. And the Primavera Kitchen over in Italy is going to have bocconcini. Yeah. So they'll have that there. And let's see. I don't know what that is. It's mozzarella, bocconcini, grape tomatoes, and pesto sauce. Arrabbiata. This is penny pasta, spicy tomato sauce, and buttery shrimp. And they'll have a chocolate cannoli and one more dish, which is quattro formaggi, which is penny pasta and a four cheese sauce. That's new. I never eat over there. I don't know. I'm just always looking for different things there, different things at the festival to try. And I love Italian. It's my favorite, but
yeah.
Isn't Italian like kind of overall? I mean, if you're talking red sauces, it's, if it's spaghetti, if it's lasagna, whatever it is, you can change the noodles, you can change some things, but it's all so very similar, I feel like. Just my take. Magnolia Terrace is the next one on board. We're going to cover all of them. We got this slide and just 2 more on the other. Magnolia Terrace over at the American Pavilion. They have muffaletta panini. Oh, we had this before with ham, salami, mortadella, provolone, and Swiss with olive salad. That was very good, if I remember correctly. They're going to have a spicy chicken gumbo with andouille sausage and long grain wild rice. I believe I had that as well. I did not like the Bananas Foster bread pudding. I don't know if it really tasted like we expected, the Bananas Foster. So I won't try that again, but that's being offered as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they will have 1, 2, 3, 4 5 different drinks. They'll have a Magnolia Terrace beer flight, some other beers, a beer from Louisiana, a Bayou cocktail, which will be spiced rum, coconut rum, fruit punch, and orange juice. And a couple of other things, a beer and an ale. And so Hanami is, where is it on this? Oh, it's right there in Japan. They're going to have a ramen cup, a steam bun filled with vegetables and plant-based soy meat. And the frushi is back. The frushi is always a debate, whether it's good or whether it's not. I thought it was fine. I think Jill thought it was fine. I don't think it was a 5 out of 5 for her, but that's basically sushi made of fruit. So you've got strawberry, pineapple, and lychee wrapped in coconut rice and pink soy wrap, served with whipped cream, drizzled raspberry sauce, and toasted coconut. And you'll have they have a watermelon strawberry lemonade, which is non-alcoholic. That is new. And there is I think it's Ichigo Breeze cocktail, sake with strawberry and watermelon. That is new. And from the Orange Blossom Brew Company, there is a green tea Pilsner. And they also have a pineapple sake. The Tangerine Cafe, the leading photo here. That looks good, right? That looks like dessert to me.
Yeah.
Flavors of Medina. That is an orange blossom saffron cake. It's not new, but I'll try it. I don't remember if I've ever tried that before. And coming back again is the lamb kefta kebabs and the chicken kebabs. And they have a slew of drinks, ciders, mimosas to accompany that. La Isla Fresca. What do you think that is?
Oh, that's one of my favorites. That's where we had the empanadas the other day.
Oh, yes, it is. Between Morocco and France.
Yep.
And that is another dessert there that's featured. And that is the coconut trelex vanilla cake soaked with oat, almond, and coconut milks with toasted coconut.
Tres leches.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Three milks.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Yep.
Okay. They have an impossible Jamaican beef patty with spicy papaya syrup. I will never try anything that is impossible ever again in the parks. There's a story about that.
Yeah. I've heard that one.
And
I don't think I've ever had. I'm not that courageous to try something impossible. So,
I mean, there's some things where the taste is okay. It's fine, but I had a reaction to that for sure. And, they'll have some drinks, Tropical Slush, Wicked Weed Brewing Mango Wowie Hazy IPA with mango. That is from Asheville, North Carolina.
Yep.
Wicked Weed Brewing. So going over to France, the France booth, that looks like a donut.
It does.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's a beignet. Caramelized beignet with vanilla cream, Fourier cream and vanilla. Caramelized beignet filled with vanilla cream and glazed with caramel fleur de sel. Yeah. And they also will have a bunch of different drinks, draft beers, cocktails. This one sounds good. Sparkling wine with raspberry flavor. Oh, maybe that's non-alcoholic. Over at Canada, you have the Northern Bloom. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no. Is that the ultimate? Oh no, they don't have the cheese soup at this one, but they have the beef tenderloin. The beef tenderloin tips are back with mushroom, bordelaise sauce and whipped potatoes. I will absolutely get that probably on day one. We love the beef tips. They're so good. And seared scallops with French green beans, butter potatoes, brown butter, vinaigrette. So you can feast over there at Canada, and they have a chocolate maple whiskey cake. I have the feeling that that's a booth where you say, I'll take everything, please. Yeah, they have Collective Arts Brewing Beyond Reason Micro Pale Ale. That's from Hamilton, Ontario. Also from Hamilton, Ontario is Collective Arts Brewing Grapefruit Lime Sour and a Florida Orange Grove Sparkling Blackberry Wine from St. Petersburg. That is new as well. And Glutenberg Blonde Ale from Montreal, and the Northern Bloom Beer Flight returns. And over at Trowel and Trellis, hosted by Impossible. Oh, okay, we're gonna skim over that one. They have a farmhouse meatball. I think the meatball is what did it for me. And but they have a chocolate mousse terrarium with matcha crumble and chocolate soil, and a soy glazed sticky ribs with green onions and peanuts. They have a raspberry lemon herbal tea and a non-alcoholic beer, as well as a few other refreshments. Okay, the Honey Bistro. I had this last year. It was better than I expected. It was the chicken and waffles over there.
Yeah.
That was really good. That's what it looks like right there in the bottom right-hand corner, hosted by National Honey Board. And they have a honey glazed cauliflower with honey roasted carrot puree, rice pilaf, spring vegetables, honey blistered grapes, and sunflower brittle.
Yeah,
and then they
Catherine had the chicken and waffles last year and liked it.
Okay, yep. And they have a honey peach cobbler freeze with streusel. I don't know if I had that. Yes, I believe I did, and it was interesting. It doesn't say what it includes. That might not be what I was thinking of. And they have a honey peach freeze with blueberry vodka and streusel, and they have some Florida Orange Groves wine, honey wine. Yeah, and a Bees Squeeze Blonde Ale. I don't know if this is a new food booth. It's not marked as new, but let's see, the Pineapple Promenade. That just has drinks. Oh, no, it doesn't. They have a spicy hot dog with pineapple chutney and plantain chips. This sounds good or interesting to the point where I need to try this and share it with the stream. Something spicy with pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of two strong tastes coming together, I think.
And I think it works well. So that is across from Port of Entry, if I remember correctly. I don't think that booth is new.
Okay. Pineapple Promenade. Okay. And the Land Cart, hosted by Advent Health, over at the Land Pavilion, they're going to have, must be the last on my list, the Land Cart, acai parfait with Greek yogurt, fresh berries, and granola. They have a roasted red pepper hummus with cucumbers, olives, and multigrain crackers, strawberry fruit bar, and Florida smoothie that includes pineapple, orange, and mango, and that is new. There's quite a few more that we don't have pictured. I can tap on them quickly here. The Swirled Showcase, always interesting. They have a soft serve and a waffle cone with vanilla, peanut butter, and grape jelly. What? What? Oh, we have to try that. We have to try that. Ooh. I tried something to that effect last year. Peanut butter ice cream with jelly.
Yeah. Was it a shake? Is it
No,
peanut butter and
well,
jelly?
they make the peanut butter and jelly shake over at 50's
Oh,
prime time,
yeah.
but no, I was actually walking and enjoying the cone. Your two favorite flavors, Corey. That's right, Susie Q. I'm addicted for life. We're gonna have to try that. That might have to be something that we mark here as early target. That could be an early target there. They have a strawberry basil sorbet in a waffle cone, which is new. And they have an ice cream float, vanilla soft serve, and Barks red cream soda. I thought that was interesting. I don't know if I've ever had that red cream soda.
Yeah.
Susie Q thinks it was the soft serve last year over at the refreshment port. Then I did have it, and it was really good. So we're going to try that again. And they also have a couple of drinks over. They don't have a drink. Oh, they have a hard seltzer, strawberry basil sorbet with hard seltzer, and a strawberry banana whip hard salsa. Salsa, I said. Connections Eatery. You can walk over into Connections and pick up a hot honey chicken sandwich with hot honey and pickles on a brioche bun. That's brand new.
Mm-hmm.
The Orange Bird Liege waffle, which is a returning item. And they have a blood orange hibiscus margarita over there. The Canada Popcorn Cart is going to have something called Peach Smash. It is Canadian Club whiskey with lemon, peach puree, and ginger. That's new. And the United Kingdom Beer Cart is going to have what they're calling Scottish Thistle. It has gin with lemon and black currant cucumber syrup garnished with cucumber. That is new. And they have some lattes, as usual, special lattes for this festival over at Joffrey's at World Discovery. They have an espresso with honey jasmine syrup, graham cracker crumbles. They have an iced honey jasmine latte with the same thing, but they'll add Bailey's Irish cream liqueur. And let's see. And some more teas in Canada. Those are all the Joffrey's booths. So you can check out all the different lattes and teas over there. And looks like the refreshment port also has predominantly a bunch of drinks. They have a seasonal parfait with chili sauce and mango Dole Whip. Interesting mix of flavors there. And the refreshment port will have plant-based buffalo chicken tender poutine on crispy potato barrels with plant-based. You know what? I had that. I did have that last year, and I fared okay on that one. Maybe I just had a bad Impossible meatball.
Could be
that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've had Impossible stuff. What's that?
What'd you think of the one last year?
What? The buffalo chicken tender poutine?
Yeah.
It was good. I really enjoyed it. If I recall, I really enjoyed that. So I would try that again. So that is the gist of that, everybody. And of course, you get a special funnel cake for every single festival. And I think Heather still owes me a funnel cake for us to share. And this one is going to have powdered sugar, vanilla ice cream, strawberries, whipped cream, strawberry glaze, and strawberry crunch. And that is new for the festival.
Now, speaking about the food, did you have information on the garden graze?
I did. I did. I'll have to try to pull. Oh yeah, here. Nope. I'll have to try to find that again. If you just give me a second, I'll pull it up.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We have slides here. Did I use one of those on that? Let's see. Quickly here. Oh, that's the Play and Explore, and that is merch that we'll get to. I had that pulled up yesterday, so let me see if I can pull that up quick. I'll let you take the mic for a second.
All right. Yeah, I'm excited about some of that food. So we'll be there on the 11th. Well, we get into Disney on the 11th. So we will definitely be making a stop there. Also, we will have to hit Soarin' because they announced today that Soarin' Around the World will return on the 28th of February. So Soarin' over California goes away on the 27th. And then with the festival starting on the 28th, they're bringing back Soarin' Around the World. So we're excited for that one. It was nice to see California, but I miss Soarin' Around the World.
For me, it solidified that, just for me, that Soarin' Around the World is better. I enjoy that one more. It was, like you said, it was nice to touch on it. I don't mind if that comes back on a yearly basis for a short time, limited time. I don't mind seeing California, but we're all so used to the smoothness of the world, but Around California was done so long ago.
Yeah.
There's some unsteadiness in the film, and it was getting some people nauseated.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I do think overall, I'm glad I get to sit and really compare the two at an older age. And now I know for sure that the world is much better, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Catherine says we need help with a Magic Kingdom Disney bound. So we're that trip in March, we are Disney bounding. So that's dressing in colors similar to, or styles similar to the characters, but of course, as adults, you can't dress in costume. So we need a pair or a couple for Catherine and I. So if you guys want to put your ideas in the chat, we'll check them out.
Act like you both are like skippers from Jungle Cruise.
Jungle Cruise.
Yes. So I have it here. So Garden Graze. It is another one of those fun things that you can do while you're at the festival. You get your booklet and it'll list all your food booths. And on the back page, they will stamp it if you eat the foods that are listed in the back, and you get a prize. Don't know what the prize is yet, but here are the locations. Here are the things that you need to eat in order to achieve your free prize. And they have to stamp 5 things. And from there, you can go claim your prize. So, and here's the thing too, which I think a lot of people don't know. Just because I'm going to read off some of these items that you need to be stamped, you could literally go to one booth and buy 5 of those things, and you're done. So you don't. I used to think that you had to eat everything, one of everything, off the book.
The same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I really thought that, and I don't know if it explains that to people in the back, but it would be nice if they let you know.
Yeah.
In some way, Ooh, Ann Gilnack in chat said Bert and Mary Poppins clothing. That would be great.
Bert and Mary Poppins. Okay. That's an idea.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. So the locations and menu items for this Garden Graze is you can go over to Germany and get the potato pancakes. Brunchcott, the avocado toast. Farmer's Feast near Test Track, you can get the grilled street corn. Florida Fresh near Disney Traders, it's the Florida strawberry shortcake. La Isla Fresca between France and Morocco is the coconut, say it for me.
Tres leches.
Yes, that's the vanilla cake soaked in all oats, almond, and coconut milk topped with toasted coconut. Oh, look at that. Very, very nice. Very nice. Oh, there they are. Very nice. So the Refreshment Outpost seasonal fruit parfait with sweet chili sauce and mango Dole Whip over at the Refreshment Outpost, and the Refreshment Port near Canada. You can get the plant-based buffalo chicken tender poutine, and lastly, the trowel and trellis near Disney Traders. You can get the Impossible Farmhouse meatball, and that would complete your Garden Graze, and you can go get your you'll complete your passport and who knows what the prize will be.
Yeah, I think,
So,
isn't it normally like a small parfait or something like that? Some sort of
yeah,
yeah.
I think for this festival you get something like that. I don't know which festival it is that gives things more like cups and plates. That might be Food and
Probably
Wine.
food and wine, yeah.
That kind of fits that. So, oh, and for extra hours, you're going to be Leia and Han Solo. Is that
Mhm.
true?
Yep.
Where are you doing extra hours? Oh,
Hollywood.
duh, probably Hollywood.
Yeah.
What night is that?
The 13th, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's March 13th. So we'll start there with Phantasmic and then do the after hours. Well, we'll get in about 7, and then Phantasmic is at 8, and then should be a good night.
When are we doing the Dispod that week?
We don't know yet.
All right. This is fresh. We haven't talked about that yet. Well, my brain is working a little bit. I mean, when do you leave?
Monday.
Oh, so
So
you're
we're
there for a bit.
a bit, yeah. So we either have to do it that Sunday, or we record 2 episodes at one time, or we record another episode after the Wednesday episode before. Because we can't
And it
leave
just won't be live.
an episode, yeah.
And it just won't be live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we could show it at say 6:30, since we won't do a members only, and then I could go live right after that.
Maybe I could just go live on Wednesday with you.
Hey.
That's the brain working. That's why I was trying to work that out with the Dispod.
Uh-huh.
Because you should be able to put me on your list.
Yeah. We've done that before. We
Then I can do extra hours with you.
Yep. We did that at Magic, and well, no, after hours is the special event, the special ticketed event.
Oh, you're doing the special one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. With the
okay. I thought you were just doing Deluxe Resort.
Deluxe. No, we're staying.
Okay.
We're staying at All Stars this time.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, scrap that idea then.
Yeah.
So maybe you can go live.
I'll be there.
And I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I'll watch it from home. I'll do some polls.
There you go.
All right, we'll have to talk about that off the air, like how exciting and jam-packed that week could be.
Yeah, it's gonna be another full week if I have anything to say about it.
Catherine says if you come, you got to dress up. So the other exciting part to every festival is music, right? So let's get to a little bit of music, everybody.
Yes.
So let's see. Here's the list on February. It kicks off February 28th and 29th with The Vibe. I do not know who The Vibe is.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. And I don't know who Jason Chef is, but he's March 1st and March 2nd. And Richard Marx, March 3rd and 4th.
Okay.
Now, I was a big Richard Marx fan back in the 80s.
Yeah.
I was. No, it don't mean nothing.
I mean,
yeah, he had some
80s music. He's one of the probably top 10 when I think about quintessential 80s music.
It would be interesting to see if Tammy would like to see Richard Marx. That is the 3rd and the 4th. So, I could go. I'm going to do Richard Marx on the 4th. Right. That's a Mondays. So that'll put me out of Magic that Monday. And let's do some Richard Marx. So I know Allison's always looking for, well, she's usually looking for Bop for us to cover that.
I was going to say that Richard Marx a little bit before her time. Doesn't mean she wouldn't like it, but.
Evolution Motown. That could be pretty good too. That's the 5th, 6th, and the 7th. And Berlin.
I think that's the same group that performed during Food and Wine when we were there during the Full Park Challenge.
Yes, that's what I thought of.
Yeah.
And Neil was going crazy.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
Neil and Nick, they were both up there watching, loving it. So
Now, Berlin sang the iconic song "Take My Breath Away." I would die to see that one song. I don't even care what else they sing. I don't even know what they sing. I don't think anybody knows what else they sang, but I would love to see them sing that live. But that's on Friday and Saturday, so we probably wouldn't do that. But maybe, you never know if we would end up at EPCOT as a family for that. We're still trying to decide what we're going to do in these upcoming Saturdays. Have been tough to plan lately. So this week we're going to Animal Kingdom in Disney Springs. Should be a lot of fun. And the question is, next Saturday, the one after this coming Saturday, do we do Mardi Gras finally at Universal Studios, or do we hold off one more week for Mardi Gras so that we can slide in the Flower and Garden Festival? That's my thought right now.
thinking on the channel, I would say Flower and Garden and move Mardi Gras back.
Done. And Mardi Gras lasts so long that we can still do it 2 times, I was thinking. We can do it on the final weekend of Mardi Gras, which I think will be neat. And we can also do it maybe 3 or 4 weeks before it ends. So we'll do that so that we're at Flower and Garden. Moving on, Rick Springfield, ladies, on March 10th and 11th. Dion Diaz, March 12th, 13th, and 14th. Don't know who that is. We don't have Neil in chat tonight. Modern English. There you go. Thank you. Modern English, which is a new edition, on March 15th and 16th. The Commodores, March 17th and 18th. My mom would love that.
That would be I think we miss that, unless that's that Saturday.
I got the calendar pulled up so we can refer. It is Sunday and Monday.
No, we miss it.
Foreigner's Journey. You can imagine what that band sings. March 19th, 20th, and 21st. Is it just me, or are we booking artists for longer periods?
It does feel that way. Certain ones, yeah. Like 3 days instead of 2, 4 days instead of 3 or 2.
Yeah. The Orchestra, March 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Funkified, March 22nd, 27th, and 28th. Mike Del Judas, March 29th and 30th. And the Pointer Sisters, March 31st.
Yeah. I remember them being there last year, the Pointer Sisters. Mike used to perform with Billy Joel.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a Long Island guy.
The Female Collective, April 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Blue October, April 5th and 6th. Crowder is new, April 7th and 8th. The Hooligans, April 9th, 10th, and 11th. Joe D. Messina, 12th and the 13th of April. Flock of Seagulls, April 14th and 15th. The M80s, April 16th, 17th, and 18th. Plain White Tees return, April 19th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. I'm definitely convinced that artists have never been booked for 4 days.
No, I don't think so.
Now, they extended this festival, right, to be the longest it's ever been? Or no?
No, it's shorter. It's
shorter.
It's back to what it was pre-pandemic.
Do you think that they just couldn't book enough artists this time? Or are they taking up more days for professionals, like the real professionals, the recording artists, as opposed to local bands filling them in?
That might be. Yeah, that might be. I'd have to go back and look at like last year and the year before that to really compare, but that does sound very plausible.
The Champagne Orchestra, April 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And Starship, which we always try to go see Starship. And that is April 26th and 27th. Tammy's going to be bumming. That is a Tuesdays and a Wednesdays. Actually, 2 times that I'm not even there. Herman's Hermits, starring Peter Noon. And he is there April 28th and 29th. I have friends that have met Peter Noon, says Courtney. Pretty cool. Southbound, April 30th. There is no real must see for me here so far for this particular festival.
Okay.
Allison says she's mad at me. Not cool. I will break a ride in her honor next time I am live in the parks. Southbound, May 1st and 2nd, Monsieur Perrine. Can't even say that. Perrine. That E at the end is throwing me off.
Yeah.
They are May 3rd, and that's a long name. Raul Acosta in Oro Salido with Luisito Ayala and the Puerto Rican Power Band.
Mm-hmm.
That's May 4th. And the Puerto Rican Power Band takes off, and the rest of the crew stays.
Yeah.
For May 5th. What do they have? What does the Puerto Rican Power Band have to do where they can't stay one more night?
Well, but you see, Magic Wand comes in on the 5th, so they split them up.
Oh,
yeah. Apparently, Raul was like, "I need some different performances." I don't know.
I have to spread the love.
Yeah.
What's up, Clifflix? Clifflix, do you like the new microphone? Does everybody like the new microphone?
I like it. Looks good.
Thank you.
Sounds good.
I am like, I don't know. It's hard for me to speak tonight because I sound so different, and I keep wondering, how do I sound? Fonseca, May 6th. Gilly and the Girl Band, May 7th, 8th, and 9th. Simple Plan, May 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. Element, May 14th, 15th, and 16th. Spinners, May 17th and 18th. Sister Hazel, May 19th and 20th. Epic Live, May 21st, 22nd, 23rd. Lit is new, May 24th and 25th. Casting Crowns, May 26th and 27th. And that rounds out this year's Garden Rocks series. Oh, he said tap the mic.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, thank you, Anne. She says you sound very clear, and I don't have to be right up to the mic like this. I can be back here now, so that's good. So that is our Garden Rock series.
Cliff might be, yeah. I don't know that you're feeding through that mic.
Huh?
When you tapped on it, we didn't hear anything.
But you hear me fine.
Mm-hmm.
How weird is that?
Yeah, the mic is not on. Remember the first time Cliff was on our show? We had that. He was feeding through.
He was. You know what? Maybe I didn't switch it on Streamlabs.
Could be.
I mean on StreamYard. Well, let me go back out. I'll come back.
Okay. So, of course, with the Garden Rock series, you can do the dining package if you need to. Some of those artists, I mean, we're not talking, Boys to Men, but I think it would be a full show. I did like that when Corey did the concert the other night. There were plenty of seats available, so that was pretty cool because that was a great concert to see with the folks from Aladdin. So yeah, I was excited about that. Yep, you're better now.
All right, now I'm testing.
Oh man, now this is the show.
Hallelujah. No, is it even better than it was?
It's better than it was. Yes.
Anne said, what mic was he on? He sounded great. Do I sound even better now, Anne? Oh, Clifflix is like, whoa. Are you kidding? What a fool. I'm glad I sounded good, everybody, before. Yeah. I mean, where was I coming from? You know what? I was coming from the webcam.
Oh, okay. Got it.
That's a real powerful microphone from the webcam. Wow, Purple Pleasure says, wow. All right, everybody, we're going to start all over again. Let's go back to topiaries. We're going to start there and work our way through that menu again.
Thanks, Cliff, for asking to tap on the mic.
You sound like you're in the room. Oh, that's awesome. I bought this new microphone, everybody. I was telling Lawrence before I had a long drive today, my home visits were quite long in between. So I was taking some classes and master classes on YouTube for voiceover. So I'm really putting the work in to make sure that I do this right so that I can come on at some point and let you all finally know that I scored some voiceover jobs. So took some master classes, learned a lot today. And my first step in that direction was a brand new microphone.
Mhm.
And from there, I got to look at some equipment. And Cliff might be helpful in that realm
That's true.
too.
Yep.
We might have to talk, Cliff, because I need to know if I need a new soundboard or something different to plug the mic in to record. So I got to learn that. Oh, Alicia says sounds amazing. You are all encouraging me that I bought the right microphone for. So the first thing I'm trying to do is get some audiobooks gigs. So
Mhm.
so that should be a good mic then. It is the Fifine mic. And Jacob, when I told Jacob I bought this one, he was like, "Oh," he's like, "Dad, that is like it's apparently it's a company that is putting out lower cost microphone. Like this microphone should cost maybe 300 or
Mhm.
more, but I got it for $79. So, Corey, you can sing. My mic sounds nice. Check one. Cliff says we can Zoom anytime. Okay.
Yeah,
I
see
don't. Do I?
the biggest difference, the echo is gone. Like
Okay.
you're filling the room now.
And that's why I felt like it was a little more difficult to get through reading the menus and everything. I was not hearing it this way. I was hearing it a little bit different. So
Gotcha.
very, very nice. Well, I'm glad we solved that. If Cliff didn't come in, we may not have even solved that. $79, very well spent, says Anne. Thank you, Anne. And I thank you and everyone else for always contributing to the channel, because that's where the money goes. If it
Right.
doesn't go to Starbucks or mini churros tomorrow night, it goes to this to make things better for all of you. Michelle says you sound great. Oh, you guys made my night.
Cliff, is
So
your premiere tonight? I
oh
believe it's
yes,
tonight. I think it's tonight. I might go up to the theater and watch that.
you're reading my mind. I might go to my theater and do that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. We covered the food. Let's talk about. Let me bring this slide up. We talked about the Garden Rock series, so we can get rid of that. And this is the Play and Explore area. These are things that the kids can enjoy during the festival as well. And it's, they can go into the butterfly garden, which is always amazing,
Mhm.
and set out on a lively scavenger hunt looking for all the different butterflies. And if I recall, there's plenty to read as you go along the butterfly area, where it educates you
Yes.
about butterflies.
Yes.
So that's always pretty cool. And that is brought to you by Advent Health. It says observe many species of butterflies up close in a kaleidoscope of color, located near Imagination in World Nature. And it says scavenger hunts. You can stroll around Epcot on a fun-filled scavenger hunt. Choose from 2 adventures. You can do Spike's pollination exploration, where you follow Spike the bee along his pollination trail, where Spike will be busy collecting nectar and pollinating gardens. Or you can do the Easter one. You can do the extravaganza hunt. Embark on a delightful hunt for eye-catching eggs, each resembling a beloved bunny rabbit. This experience is only available for a limited time. And you can purchase the scavenger hunt map and stickers at select merchandise locations for $9.99. And you can search high and low for Spike or the colorful eggs. And at the end of your journey, you can take the map to Disney Traders, Creation Shop, or World Traveler and receive a surprise. Spike's pollination exploration and extravaganza hunt are subject to availability. Maps and prizes are available while supplies last. So, and what people might not know, here's a pro tip. When you do these explorations, they will give you the prize ahead of time. And you kind of think, well, what's the fun in that? If you're really afraid, I would do this. I would ask them if they have plenty of supplies. I would go peek at the prize. Like if you don't want the kids to know what the prize is yet, maybe leave them outside and don't leave them alone, but leave, have somebody watch them, and then go inside and see what the prizes are. I learned this because a couple years ago they had a plate set, a really cool plate set. It was a really cool finishing gift. So they had Orange Bird on one, I think maybe Minnie Mouse on another, Figment was on another one, and I can't remember who was on the other one. And we wanted those plates. So we were afraid that they would sell out. So we took the plates first and then, went ahead and finished our journey. So if you're just ever worried about that, you can go ahead and get them ahead of time to assure yourself.
And they almost never run out that I have experienced. I mean, we'll go sometimes late in the festival. Finley loves to do the scavenger hunt, so we try to go and do those. As some of you in chat may have seen when we were there last time. I guess we're not doing this one since Finley won't be with us, but she'll go the next time. But yeah, you can always do the scavenger hunt without getting the prize. But it's $9.99 and you get a little trinket. I don't think I have any back here on my shelf.
Yeah.
One there, but it's fun.
Mm-hmm. It is fun. That was the only time. I think it was when they were giving out the plates that some of them I think they were about to sell out, so we made sure we got them. But normally they have plenty of supplies.
Yeah.
And as far as merch goes, that is the Orange Bird Loungefly. Tammy's opinion is last year's was better. I agree. It was all orange with his face.
Yeah, I agree.
I like that one. What's that?
It's cute though.
Yeah, it's cute. It's cute. I mean, if Tammy got it, I'd be like, yeah, that's cute. It's still worth getting if you're a Orange Bird fan. And let me see, is there anything to really, I didn't even pre-read this one on the slide, but basically there's an Orange Bird collection again, which is cool. There'll be a Cocoa collection, and there's a Butterfly collection, Minnie Mouse with items from this flowery collection, annual pass holder collection. So that'll be interesting to see what they came up with this year. And Spike the Bee apparel and trading pins. So we will check all of that out on our first trip over there at Flower and Garden. And my last slide for that is here, the mini festival gift cards. These are pretty cool. Now that I pay for everything by phone, I don't really need that, but I always highly recommended those. If you don't want to pull out money every time you stop at a food booth, just go prepay, $60. I usually put like $60 on it and see how long it lasts. But you can go ahead and do that if you'd like. And then Disney considers it going cash free, and it's just easy to keep it on your wrist and just have the cast members scan it.
Yeah.
And you can pick those up at Port of Entry, Creation Shop, World Traveler, at International Gateway, and Gateway Gifts are the places you can pick those up. And that is Flower and Garden. I'll take a bow.
Yeah, I'm excited about that one. And the merch, you'll have a good selection at Creations, and then you'll find typically they have a huge section in the Odyssey building.
Yes. And yes, Christina G, I will be conscious of the gluten-free snacks to try to point out. If you're in chat, remind me if you feel like I'm not doing that, but I'll try to remember to make sure that I can do that. I'll do that for you. I'm always happy to share that. We should always share that with you all, so you have a good idea. Alicia thought that I should take some Claritin. I am off Claritin. I am working very well with Allegra D these days, and
She might have meant for the flower and garden when you go to
and
flower.
Flonase. Oh, yeah. So, we the night that killed me last year was when we went along the fresh flower beds that were just planted, and those flower beds are there now. So, I think it got me a little bit, but I've been very good with my medicines lately. So, I think it caught me up just a little bit since the other night, but much better. So yeah, that's flower and garden. And let's see. Let's hit up our sponsors quick. And when we come back, we'll finish up with This Week in the Parks. Looking for a home that offers the perfect blend of luxury, comfort, and convenience with Disney World in your backyard? Victor Naraki is a licensed realtor with Vision Home Real Estate LLC. He is here to help you find the home of your dreams. With over 13 years of experience in the vacation home market and a proven track record of success, Victor is the perfect partner to guide you through every step of the home buying process. So why wait? Visit DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com today to learn more about Victor's exclusive range of properties and schedule a viewing with him today. Your dream home is just a click away. If you're planning your next Disney vacation, consider booking with Your Magical Adventures Await. Claudia is a Disney travel agent who can create a magical adventure to any Disney park worldwide, including Walt Disney World in Florida, Disney Cruise Lines, Alani Resort in Hawaii, and guided group vacations with Adventures by Disney. She can also plan Universal Studios trips. The best part? If you book with her, her services are free. Disney pays her to help you create a seamless magical adventure. Her availability is unmatched, and you can contact her Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Make your magical planner Claudia Anderson today from Your Magical Adventures Await by calling her at 956-455-8049. You can also follow her on Instagram, all one word. Winter is not too far. And again, I have not changed that yet. Is it on the list? Is it on the list?
It is on the list. It's on the list, and I almost sent it to you. I almost texted you last night and been like, "Hey, you got to edit that."
Yeah, it's coming. We got some things going on, trying to finish up a film. And,
yeah.
No.
And, I have to send you I have to send you my piece of that.
Did you record it?
I did, so you can let me know what you think. And
okay, all right. Yeah. I guess I'd have to send you the link to the Dropbox, right? You can just drop it in the Dropbox.
Okay.
I guess if that's the easiest way to do that, and we'll get that done. And Neil needs to do his piece.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't avoid that. I'm not going to let him avoid it. Can't let him avoid it. And we'll see what we can get Neil to talk about. I'll remind me to talk about that more with you when we're done.
Okay.
Inside the parks. It is our most popular feature most times. And here we are. So this is Wednesdays. So, oh boy, Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
What a day. What a day.
Wow.
You look, well, originally we were supposed to go to Mardi Gras.
Right.
And I think I texted you on Friday as soon as I heard that it was just going to be a nasty weekend. And I never really give in to the weather, especially that early. And when I just looked at the forecast, when you see 90% all the way, just about 85%, there's a pretty good chance that it's going to rain at the park. And so we went, and I can remember getting out of the car, and it was drizzly, and I looked at Jacob, and I'm like, sorry, bud. Sorry to make you come today, but, I just want to apologize. It may not be great, but maybe it won't be as bad as we think. And, because we still won't let him stay alone. So unfortunately, he has to come with us. We're not with his condition, we're not ready to let him be on his own yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it turned out to be such a fun day. Such a fun day. It really never downpoured the entire time.
Yeah.
We had our umbrellas. I'm telling you all, pro tip, do not come to Disney without an umbrella. It's what you prefer. You can come with a poncho or you can come with an umbrella. We've tried them both, and I just feel like I don't like the poncho because it leaks. It runs down the poncho. The rain runs down the poncho, and then it just totally gets you wet from the knees down. In my opinion, and they're tough to take off and manage. Where we just cruise with the umbrella, and the umbrella. It's so funny. I feel like your legs get wetter with a poncho than they do with an umbrella.
Well,
That's
that's
my
a
experience.
good topic for a podcast.
That is a great topic. How to do Disney in the rain. Why don't we do that next week?
All right.
Sounds good. There you all go. You got a sneak preview into what's happening next week. Sounds like it was pre-planned. So it was chilly, and we did have to put some thought into what we were going to wear to the park, because you had a combination of, when it's the summer or it's going to be warm, there's no real thought for me. It's switch to my rain shoes, which are my Crocs with the it's not rubber on top, whatever material that is. And normally I never would wear those with pants, but I put on some some of those Under Armour workout pants. I guess they're not really sweatpants, but workout pants, thinner nylon, lighter lined. And so Jacob did the same thing, and Tammy wore some leggings and went that way. And poor Jacob just does not care. Maybe it's the generation. He doesn't care if he's going to walk around the park in wet sneakers and socks. It grosses me out from the moment it happens to me. And it doesn't matter to him. But I'll tell you what, as much as it rained, if I would have avoided like puddles 2 or 3 times within the entire time we were there, my feet were bone dry. And as a matter of fact, by the time I got off the ferry to walk to the car, my feet were bone dry until we took a few steps into the parking lot. Boy, that parking lot can grab some puddles over there at Magic Kingdom. And then it didn't matter. We were going home at that point, but our feet all got totally soaked in the parking lot. But we didn't let the rain dampen our fun. And what happened was the crowd really cleared out after Happily Ever After. I mean, we had the run of the park. It was probably better than After Hours. It was, what do you want to do? Like, everything was popping up like 5-minute waits. What do you want to do? When it's that easy, it makes me worry that we have to repeat rides. And what else can we do on the stream? We shopped. We went on every ride. But didn't we did Haunted twice.
Haunted twice, yeah. It's funny because there was one time, I feel like you might have been in Adventureland, and it was so empty that I was like, wow, it's late. It's that late. No, it wasn't late. It was just the crowd had cleared out already. So I was like, okay, this is going to be a really good stream. I mean, you did just about everything.
Yeah, we did. We really did. I mean, you could really talk about, instead of the rides we did, you can talk about the rides we didn't do, or attractions. I mean, we didn't do Magic Carpets or Dumbo or Barnstormer. We didn't do Mine Train. We had plans to do Mine Train a couple of times.
Yeah.
But when it kind of opened up for us, the rain, it was just pouring. Not pouring, but it was raining pretty hard. We were like, well, if it's just sprinkling, we'll do it. But
no, any harder than a sprinkle, that's just not going to be fun, going that fast on an outdoor ride. So no,
and then
for that.
Yeah. Then you accompany the gimbal with that, and
right.
It's not good. The gimbal, I'll tell you, that gimbal is so heavy duty. I have knocked that thing on the floor completely with my phone. I've done that.
I was freaking out when you did that. I was like, oh my God, it broke it.
I know. And it still keeps ticking. So I've dropped that thing twice, that gimbal. And it was really wet at one point, too. So I think I should bring like a little golf towel or something like that on
Oh, yeah.
days like that where you might anticipate rain, maybe just to
Yep.
wipe it down a bit. But it was a trooper. It did not fail. And listen, this was our achievement right here.
Yes.
Little Mermaid was great. And again, it goes back to what I say, and I'm so genuine about it. Ultimately, we do this for all of you, and that's where our satisfaction comes in, to share things with you. So I knew that you've had very, very limited times to see the Little Mermaid ride, or maybe never,
Mm-hmm.
and to be able to bring that all to all of you when I was able to achieve actually pulling it off. Was a fun, great, enjoyable moment that I'll never forget. And you never know. Things are funny. That ride has a history of being very, very tough.
Right.
So we'll try it again. And if it doesn't work, well, that was our moment in the sun. But I'm expecting it to work now. So that will be good. And I credit to Josh from Resort TV One. He was really excited Friday night. I was in the theater watching some shows and falling asleep at that point, and my phone dinged, and it was Josh, and he was like, "I just did Little Mermaid," and I'm like, "Oh, how did you do that? Please give me the formula." So he gave me some instructions, and I followed them to a T, and it worked.
Nice.
And just to give you all some insight, when I'm looking at the camera, I can see how many kilobytes per second that the stream is pulling, and it's set at 6,000. So 6,000 is the best. More than half the ride, Little Mermaid was pulling 6,000.
Wow.
It wasn't just looking good and hanging out at 2,400. It was 6,000. My eyes were like this,
Wow.
just wide open, that we were holding such a strong signal there. It's fun doing the parks in the rain, says Alicia. I can't agree with that totally. Well, if she likes it, then it's fun for her. That's cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's what we're going to talk about next week. We're gonna talk about the best things to do in the rain, because Animal Kingdom's been on our radar for the last few Saturdays, as well as Mardi Gras. It's not working that we have been able to choose that yet.
Mm-hmm.
But we were going to Animal Kingdom. Yeah, we were going to Animal Kingdom, weren't we? That was the plan. The plan was
The
Animal
original-
Kingdom.
Yeah, the
Wasn't it?
original was Animal, and then when you changed for, because I was going to Epcot, you
Yep.
came to Epcot and moved Mardi Gras back, and then changed to Magic, which was a great idea.
Yeah, and that's the one park that you cannot do in the rain. You cannot do Animal Kingdom. So I pulled out of that too.
Mhm.
So yeah, and I think Magic is the best park to do in the rain. I think there's enough indoor things that
Yeah.
you can still pull off a fun day. So all in all, that was an awesome day. Given the rain. And the only thing that slows us down rain wise is if it was torrential pouring rain at times, it would have slowed us down. But where it was just like light to moderate, and Neil cares about me so much. I'll give you all a little sneak peek behind the scenes. Neil was blowing up my phone. Go home. You're getting wet. I'm worried about you. You're gonna get sick. Neil just cares about us so much. And I texted him yesterday and said, "You're such a good friend to me." So, but we made it out alive, and we feel good and glad we did it, because we were the only ones. We were the only ones live Saturday night.
I believe so. Certainly in Magic, that I can remember. So, yeah, it certainly made sense to do that. And it paid off. I mean, you guys had a good night. Plenty of people in chat got to enjoy the parks, and they're nice and dry in their homes, and you're out there. Your whole family was out there in the rainforest, so we definitely appreciate that.
This might be what Alicia was talking about too, that the parks in the rain are the best, like Courtney's saying, because that's the first thing I say, let's let's see the crowds clear out. We showed a shot after Happily Ever After. We showed Main Street, and we were like, look how fast this crowd is going. Like Tammy was like, look at this. and the crowd was just heading out in droves.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right, Andy. Zoom call next week for all qualifying members and Patreons. Next week, next Thursday. Sharon says one more question. Headed to Disney World for Halloween this year instead of July. Are there any extended hours when staying on property during Halloween?
There are for deluxe, and those would be free. They are once a week for Hollywood, Epcot, and Magic. So you'd have to check the week that you're there if there are any, and that's again only if you're staying at a deluxe resort. Otherwise, they haven't announced them because they only run through August right now, but there are after hours that are paid events like the one that I'm going to in March. So similar, except you're paying for it, but you also get free popcorn, free bottled water, bottled soda, and Mickey ice cream bars and the dreaded Mickey sandwich, according to Corey.
Should be banned.
Her other question was, she says, hello, great to catch you live. Looking for a parking hack for a rental car. My hotel charges $45. That's just crazy. $45 per day parking fee. Any thoughts on a good go around to save some money? Pay for Disney World parking. All right, assuming that you're not an annual pass holder, an annual pass holder, you have to pay for parking in the parks. Boy, that's tough. Because the hotel's going to charge you that no matter what, just because you're staying there. I don't think there's a way to get around that. Although what I would say is look at the cost of the hotel when you add in that fee, and then compare that to staying on property. Because then if you're staying on property, there are no parking fees, and you get free transportation to the park, so you wouldn't have to pay for parking at the parks either. So that would be my recommendation.
Very nice. I think that was pretty much, well, it was fun to go into the confectionery and show everybody again how they make that wonderful popcorn snack.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying that. It's half gone. It's half gone now.
Mhm.
I did go through some of the snacks last night. Tammy was in the living room, and I'm like, I'm getting rid of this one. I'm getting rid of this one. I'm just, I don't trust them. I don't trust them now. I had a peanut butter cookie pie in there that's been there for a couple weeks. I'm like,
Yeah.
We'll get rid of that and get rid of a few things. I got rid of half a container though of the holiday mix, the popcorn and everything. So, but I'm enjoying that. What do you call it? The sweetheart mix. That's really good. Can't wait to see what else they come out with. Mr. Fulton Mraz says, Corey and Lawrence, did you hear the big announcement that from Nintendo Switch and PlayStation that Disney Epic Mickey Rebrushed video game is coming out this May or June?
Cool.
Jacob and I did see that, and we are excited for that. Yeah, excited to play that.
Yeah, that'll be
that
good.
should be good. I had to fix Gimbrella too.
Oh, yeah.
So we were walking in, and I had Gimbrella on because it was raining in the parking lot walking into Magic, and it blew off. And it was like one of my children, Anne. It was like one of my children. Yes, I just fixed it. I just fixed Gimbrella, so she should be good to go. I'll test her before I go tomorrow. Actually, I'll test her in a little bit. But it blew off, and it went halfway across. Where it did was we were in the parking lot, and it crossed over where the tram travels.
Oh.
And it was heading for the water. And I just yelled out, Gimbrella! and ran after her. Oh, Tammy's like, oh my gosh, you called her name out. And I was like, yeah, I got emotional there for a second. But I pulled her in. But I think I fixed it already, but we'll take one last look at her and make sure she's good to go.
Good.
And it turned out to be a wonderful, wonderful day. So glad. We had a lot of fun. And we all came home and stuck our feet in the tub and scrubbed them up real nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Monday we switched from Magic and we went over to EPCOT instead because it was the final night of Festival of the Arts. That night went by really, really fast, but what I really liked about it was the ending was kind of the best. I mean, we were so rushed. Like I gave Neil the gimbal and he took it to go find some seats for the Broadway performance. And I just grabbed some poutine and ate it while speed walking and
Mm-hmm.
dodging people. But what a great performance. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that we were able to catch that. I mean, to see the genie in his costume and just knock it out with all the other performers I was really happy that I was able to bring that to the stream. Ann says super concert. And I wanted Neil. Neil actually took the gimbal for most of that because I had a pole in my way. And that was a popular spot for the cameraman to stand as well. So I don't know what they're filming for, but who knows where that'll turn up. But
Yeah.
it was cool. And I wanted Neil to make sure you all saw the genie sitting down and having a good time. You did see some of that, right?
That was cool.
They
That
gave him
was
some
cool.
popcorn and a drink, and he was really eating it. He was pounding down the popcorn, and just having a good time. So that was pretty cool. There were teleprompters too.
It's Disney popcorn.
Yeah.
How could you not enjoy it?
Of course. There were teleprompters back there too. So we could see everything he was going to say. But
Yeah.
I think he probably had his lines pretty much memorized as well. Unless he's a super great teleprompter reader. And so at the end of the night, I had this thought. I was like, I always have the World Showcase walkthrough timed so that so I'm out of there at a certain time. But I was like, wait a minute, it's extra hours. I can take my time here. So really took my time, went deep into each country, and we got to take our time and look at the topiaries and then go shopping and take our time. So really great ending to the night. I think it was another really great night week in the parks. And tomorrow we'll be live at Hollywood Studios for some Phantasmic and whatever we can get on for rides, hang out with crew, and we will go over to hydraulics. And it sounds like crew and I are going to share some mini churros and maybe some of those cinnamon rolls poured in Coca-Cola. Yeah. So that's it for that. And it looks like we're going to do a giveaway before we get out of here.
Yeah, we haven't done a giveaway in a little bit, so I figured we would do one. So if you will enter #festival as you see it on the screen, we'll give you just a quick couple seconds there, so we can get moving.
Ann says fabulous Mondays stream. Yeah, it was fun. Thank you, Ann. Yeah, so you and I talked before the show, and we're like, I think we can do this in just over an hour.
Yeah.
It's almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours.
I guess when you cover all the content we did, I do feel confident that we were able to basically uncover everything that this festival is all about. So, maybe we should call it the ultimate guide.
Yeah, I was going to say this was not a sneak peek into the festival. This was pretty detailed into the festival. So, I thought that was really good. I mean, we dug into each of the performers, each of the food booths, gave you some details about the scavenger hunt and the other things that you can do there. So, and of course the merch. So, once we start, we'll kind of do a recap of it. Corey will be there soon, and then I'm there in 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. So we'll get some live action out there. Speaking of live action, I put a poll in the chat. Would you watch an LID live stream if it were vertical like a YouTube short? You guys may have seen that we started. Corey started toying with that as a preview before the stream starts. And this is something that new that YouTube is doing. So we just wanted to see, would you watch if it was vertical instead of horizontal?
Yeah, funny you mentioned that. I wanted to talk about that for a minute too, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. So I don't want to confuse you all. So what we're trying to do when we're able to do it, and that just pretty much means, if I forget, but I shouldn't forget. I'm trying to basically get out of the car and fire up a quick short live stream in the vertical form, just to, most of you know that the live stream is starting at like 6:45. But if I go live vertically at 6:40, that will not be the live stream. That will not be the live stream for the night. That is just, it's not even for you guys. It's really for others who maybe just look at short form material vertical. So while they're flipping through YouTube Shorts, I'm hoping that if they see me, and they stop for a second, and I'm quickly saying, hey, we're heading into EPCOT for the final night of Festival of the Arts. We're going to try some foods, watch a great Broadway performance, World Showcase walkthrough, shopping. Come on over and join us, whether you're seeing this now or an hour or two from now. We'll still be live. Come on over and check it out. It's kind of like a quick ad for people to discover us, and hopefully we'll gain some more followers, subscribers by doing that. So that's what it is. And I was actually thinking, I watched at least 15 minutes to 20 of what you sent me so far.
Yeah.
And part of what I got about that was that they did get some new people. And I have the feeling, I was going to ask you this later, but I have the feeling that maybe a 60-second live is where you want it. I don't know. If you disagree, you can tell me, but I was just thinking if it's 60 seconds, it'll be live at the moment, but it will be categorized as a short. Or are we already in that category when I'm done?
I think because it puts it over in the lives, not the shorts. So
you think if I do 60 seconds or less?
It would have to be longer. So I actually have an idea that you and I are going to try.
All right. I know what you're talking about. We share a brain. It's going to look like this.
It kind of.
And you know what? I thought about that the other night when I was in the park. I was like, oh, someone else can join. Yeah.
So
all right,
we're going to test some stuff.
Sounds good.
Some new viewers. And I can tell you this, I don't think anybody else is going to do that.
Living in Diz, always cutting edge.
Yep.
I have a long list of things we try first. We are pioneers in this community for sure. Yep. And we're the first to try that amongst many things. And I'm not afraid to do that. So I always like to jump on the newest stuff to see if it works. So let's see if it works.
So we'll be doing that soon. All right. So we're going to roll this.
Oh, Ann Gilnack. Congratulations, Ann. Ann deserves to win something. Last the chat for Ann Gilnack, everyone. And I did see that Christina G is coming to the festival. So, hey, if you know we're in the parks, definitely come over and say hello, Christina. What did she win?
She actually won, although it's a different category or festival. I have a food and wine pin for her. There you go.
Look at that. Congratulations, Ann. Ann, you're deserving of it. We're so appreciative that you're part of this family, for sure. Love listening to her talk at the Zoom calls, and can listen to Ann talk about her passion for Disney all the time.
Yeah. So, Ann, if you will email your address to thedispod@gmail.com, I will get that out to you shortly.
Yeah. All right.
We kept it under 2 hours.
Yep, we did. We kept it under 2. Tammy's going to be like, I thought you were keeping it like around an hour. Well, maybe next week. Maybe next week.
We'll see.
I don't know. I don't think any of you complain that it goes, that it's not shorter than an hour. It makes me wonder if people don't decide to not click because of the length of them, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
We're having fun.
Exactly.
Is there any gift for pass holders? No. Nothing free anyway, but they'll have pass holder stuff you can buy.
Mm-hmm.
So I sound amazing, everybody.
Yeah, this is going to be really good to hear.
Can't wait to play that back in the car.
Yep.
Ooh, Cliff says he loves my new mic. It's a Fifine. It's a Fifine, Cliff. Yeah. I mean, you can send Cliff the link if he wants to pop in. Oh, does he have a live? Is his thing premiering tonight?
He's at 10.
Oh, he's at 10.
Yeah.
He can always pop in for a moment. We can talk to him backstage when we're done.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll send him the link. Actually, I don't know if I have.
Oh, his email?
Yeah. No, I'll email him. I got it.
All right. We'll send you the link if you want to pop in for a few minutes, Cliff. Talk some tech. So, he's prepping for his. He might not have time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can do it some other time.
Yeah.
But we'll be sure to check that out for sure. So, Mr. Fulton Mraz, we can't drop links for people, but good luck with that, my friend.
Good luck. Good luck, definitely.
The gift is just having a magical time, says Crew. Yes, it is. All right, everyone. Wonderful podcast. We need to change this title to The Ultimate Guide for Flower and Garden.
Yes.
Like that.
I like that.
Because I think that's what it is. Anne just emailed us, so we've got her information.
Perfect.
Yes. And good times. And we learned that my webcam microphone is amazing. Till we got the real one to work.
Yes.
My gosh. If Cliff didn't come in, I would have talked on this thing for weeks. Well, that thing for weeks.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Ann says, wonderful podcast. We love you all. Thank you so much for being here. I see everything you all are talking about in the chat, because I'm just standing here so I can look and just kind of watch you all and appreciate all the comments. And speaking of comments, definitely comment on the podcast when it's over. That really helps as well. And never forget to comment from the live streams in the parks as well. Everybody, please go watch Cliff's version of Luminous tonight at 10 p.m. on Cliff Licks, his channel on YouTube. You can just click that link. It'll take you all to it. Help out a dear friend of ours. And trust me, you're not going to be disappointed.
No.
There's nothing better than watching Cliff's versions of these nighttime spectaculars than it. How do I want to say it? The only thing better is to see it live.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like, I saw the preview that he sent us to kind of see it with our eyes and
same,
give an idea, and it was amazing. And then I saw the teaser. So if you go to his channel, he actually has a 1-minute teaser of it. And I'm telling you, while Corey does a phenomenal job in the parks with Luminous and all the nighttime spectaculars, what Cliff does is amazing. So make sure to check it out.
Yes. Hey, I like to think that I do one of the better jobs out there live doing it, but Cliff is the best on video for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says, thanks, guys. I'm blushing. Thank you for helping me test the video. I was honored, Cliff.
Yes.
I just ran out of time. I watched it a couple times. I actually wanted to take multiple notes on it. But I'm sure it was in beautiful hands on your own. There was really nothing to really note much of, besides, maybe there were a time or two where I was like, ooh, I would say, do the close up a half a second quicker or delayed, but I'm sure he figured that all out anyway.
Yeah.
But he's so good, he doesn't even need us, but we're honored to look at anything else you want us to look at in the future. Yep. All right, everyone. We'll be back on the DizPod next Wednesday. We'll be talking about how to do Disney in the rain.
Yes.
Yes. You guys spotted a nasty frame bug, he said. Oh, my sharp eye caught that. I like that.
Yeah, it was
good.
It was an interesting one.
Yeah. So we'll do that. I see Spencer in there. We love you, Spencer. Kungaloosh, you need to come hang out with us in the park soon. It's been way too long.
Mm-hmm.
So come find us, please. Park-wise, we're live tomorrow night. If you're listening live right now, it won't matter if you were listening on the replay tomorrow or the next day, but we'll be in Hollywood Studios tomorrow doing all the good Hollywood Studios things. And Saturday, we will be out at Animal Kingdom, followed by Disney Springs. So you all get to ride to Animal Kingdom to Springs with Tammy Two Wheels. So it'll be fun. Yes. And we'll go to Summer House, get our cookies, and we're going to make fun of all the people standing in line for Gideon's. You know, Disney doesn't like it when you interview guests, so we can't do that. I want to say, so how long have you been standing here for? oh, 2 hours? Okay. All right. That's cool. All right, I'm going to go over this. I'm going to go walk into Summer House now.
Yeah.
Get some cookies.
Cookies over there.
You know, I should walk by and say, do you all need me to go get some Summer House cookies for you all while you're in line waiting? Because I can just walk in and get you some. Oh, I got to say that. I'm saying it. That's it. I'm doing it. All right, everyone. For the Diz Pod, I'm Corey.
I'm Lawrence.
And we still haven't figured out what to say after that. So we'll just say, Tammy. We got a question here quickly. What's the longest you have ever waited in a line at Disney? Good question. Well, it would certainly be for a ride.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've had a family rule for a long time that you can manage the park well enough that you should never have to really stand in line longer than 30 minutes. That's really our rule. But I'm sure there's been a time on vacation where maybe I'm going to say 45 minutes max is probably the longest I've ever waited for something. If you know the rides to go back to, even Flight of Passage, if it's 140 all day and the park closes at 9, go at 8:55.
Yeah.
It'll be like a 20-minute wait, I promise you.
Yeah. I want to say when, Mom has it. 2 hours and 15 minutes for Jungle Cruise. That was only my second trip as an adult to Disney, and did not do Disney right that day. And we were there for President's Day weekend. 2 hours and 15 minutes. And that line just kept getting longer.
Did not do Disney right that way that day. That's funny.
Nope. For sure.
Spencer says Summer House cookies are way better than Gideon's. Summer House is to Gideon's as Num Num is to Wookie Cookie. I totally agree, Spencer. Totally agree.
2 hours and 15 minutes. That means that we would have started this podcast and people would have watched the whole episode and still not been on the ride.
Yikes. Catherine could have sewn a shirt for you and me.
That's right.
In that time. And maybe a half a dress.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right, everyone. We'll see you next week on the Diz Pod.
Good night.
Have a good night and good rest of the week. We'll see you in the parks tomorrow night.